Hi kittens, it's Kat here from Cat Talks, and today I'm bringing you my own original tag. Now if you entered my giveaway last Friday, then stay tuned because at the end of this video I'll be picking the winner. Alright, so this is a really quick tag. There are only 5 questions and it is about various book formats. So the first question is, what is one book that you feel like reading the physical book was the only way to have that experience? So if you had read it as an audiobook without the physical book, or as a graphic novel, or as an EPUB, or on a device, you feel like you wouldn't have had the same connection to the story and you wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. For me, that is the Illuminae files. I really enjoy the mixed media aspect of the book. So as I was paging through it, I was obviously seeing poetry and pictures and various kind of like ways of using ASCII art and things like that that I don't believe that the audiobook would have been able to display, and I think also that an EPUB would have had issues as well. I have yet to read an EPUB that does a good job with images. But yeah, so I definitely recommend checking out the Illuminae files. The Illuminae files is about 2 young people who have just broken up with each other, and then their planet is attacked and they are rescued by a fleet of ships. They end up on different ships and kind of like their only communication between them is through through instant messenger, and then one of these ships with them goes silent. And 2 is, what is one book that you really appreciate reading on Kindle? So for me, obviously, I really enjoy having NetGalley books on my Kindle because that's the only place that I can have them. But I also really enjoy the fact that a lot of classics are free on Kindle, so I can highlight my favourite passages and come back to them again and again. And my favourite classic is The Tenant of Wildfell Hall. The Tenant of Wildfell Hall is a Bronte novel about a young woman who kind of shows up in this small prejudiced town, and she doesn't have a husband, and there's some kind of like fishiness in her background and no one really knows what's going on with her, and the gossip is rife, and this young man wants to fall in love with her. It's honestly one of my favourite books because it's like full of difficult choices that you have to make to protect the ones that you love and protect yourself as well. And it's very heartwarming and I love it. Question 3 is, what is a book that you read on audiobook that you would recommend the audiobook for as opposed to the physical book, or, as reading it with your eyeballs? For me, this would be, I'm not sure if this counts as an audiobook, but it's definitely Yes, Minister. This is a BBC TV show that they have also rendered as an audiobook now on Audible, and it just makes me chuckle every time. It is about Parliament, it's about an MP who's just been elected to Parliament and who runs the department, the elected official or the employees. Question 4 is, what book would you recommend reading as a graphic novel, or what is your favourite manga? Favourite manga or graphic novel? Now for me, Fruits Basket holds a very special place in my heart. It was one of the first manga where I bought kind of like 5 books at a time because I was so hungry to finish them, and my dad had to have a word with me about my spending habits because obviously mangas cost the same as novels and only take an hour to finish. I adored Fruits Basket, and I think I always will adore Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket was just the jam. Alright, the 5th question is, what kind of book do you prefer reading? Do you prefer ebooks? Do you prefer physical books, hardback, paperback? Do you prefer graphic novels? Do you prefer audiobooks? And for me, I definitely prefer a paperback. Something about the tactile feeling of turning the page and like hearing it turn and feeling it and smelling it, it just kind of like drags me out of my body and forces me into the world of the paperback. But I do have to read Kindle books occasionally, and I do enjoy a good audiobook. I really enjoy walking with audiobooks. As a kid, I used to be able to walk with a book, like a physical paperback book, but that doesn't happen anymore. I think I would walk into a post or fall down some stairs or something if I did that now. Or fall into a river. I mean, we are in Sweden. Alright, and then the final question or bullet point or whatever is to tag some friends. So I'm going to tag Laura from What Everyone Else Is Reading, Kristen from Kristen Reads, and I'm going to tag Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. Alright, now time for the giveaway. So let's roll the dice. Is Lethal Wine. So Lethal Lime wanted telekinesis as their superpower. I'm unfortunately unable to give them that, but if you give me an email and my email address, or contact me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, DM me your address and which books you'd like, and I would love to get them out to you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I so appreciate all of you being here with me on this journey. I didn't really feel like making a video today. I've been in a bit of a depressive, creative, blah, mental health space, and I'm just, you know what, now I've done it, I feel really happy about it, and I'm so glad that I get to spend this time with you, so yeah. Peace. I hope you have a great book and a really relaxing cup of tea this week, and just enjoy the rest of the summer and storms. Bye guys. Don't forget to hit like if you like me, and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And if you hit the little bell icon, then you will get notified in all sorts of annoying places like your email and your phone. Maybe you'll even get text messages, I don't know. The Tenant of Wildfell Hall.